Live! Hello and welcome once again to the Game of Tomes Tourney of Tales April 2025 results stream. This is our fourth results stream. There will be the final results stream after this. There will be a bit of a break before the final results stream happens. We will not be doing that next weekend. We will be doing that the following weekend, which I think is the 10th. Am I correct on this? Okay. Right? That's just to give us all time to finish up all the paperwork, tabulate things up, all that sort of stuff. Hello, if you don't know who I am, my name is Diane Morrison. I'm a science fiction and fantasy writer, and I am the leader of House Lapin in the Game of Tomes, otherwise known as the Mother of Bunnies, Sable Bright Eyes, Mama Bunny, which is probably my favorite, and a bunch of other names. I'm a defender of the realm. I am the unofficial official leader of the Chaos Cartel, but you didn't hear it from me.
And did I hear something?
Not a thing. Not a thing. You heard nothing. You heard
what?
Nothing. Yeah, you heard nothing. Yeah. Hello to the Darth Torlin. Yeah, they probably did. You and your damn
Go back and rewatch
cameras.
The VOD, see what I missed.
Right? Right? So I saw a whole bunch of people writing right up to the last minute for challenge week in the chat right before we started, me included, which is why we're a little late. But I saw people reaching their goals. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. We'll talk about that when we get there. In the meantime, let's have JC's introduction.
Hello, I am JC Boom. I am Nasa, the head of House Mollusca, and right now I don't remember anything else.
Fair.
Lady of Days, and what have I been doing? I don't know. I've been working on my epic fantasy, mostly editing it. The same one I've been working on for 10 years, 12 years. I don't know. So, still working on that mostly because I love epic fantasy. That's what I do mostly, and some other speculative fiction, and I publish coloring books. So,
awesome. Lady of Days means she's the calendar wrangler. She's the one who makes sure we all put in the events, the entries for our streaming schedules, all that kind of thing. So. It's really helpful because I suck at this, so this is great. And Shy.
She's doing an awesome job.
She is.
Oh, hi. I'm a ball of energy today, so I hope you guys will forgive me if I talk really fast because I'm trying not to. But I'm Shyred Fox, also known as Amy Winters Voss. I'm the author of the Liminal Chronicles urban fantasy series set in mythological Japan. I'm supposed to be editing book 3, but I've been having a lot of fun with GOT stuff, so I'll get there. I'm the graphics gal, the lobby bot maintenance, not to be confused with the word count bot. That's our mage Satrium. From Melees, I am one of the co-leaders, Princess Badger. I'm our house librarian. I'm a Claw of the Badger King, defender of the realm for the Self-Care Mafia. Oops, I need my hat. I'm the Oyaboon and co-creator.
Awesome. We're doing something a little different today, so again, bear with us. Game of Tome services are provided as is by an enthusiastic group of grassroots volunteers, right? Shy set up a thing in Stream Elements so that anybody could run most of the stuff that was happening on stream, except for the videos and shifting between scenes, right? She's doing that today. I am not doing it. This is her first time doing it. So, but we figured that since she put most of the graphics in this time, this would probably make more sense. So bear with us if things are a little clunky in the transitions. We're still, getting our feet under us here. But I think ultimately it will be a good switch and will make things run more smoothly. So.
I think it's my second time, actually.
Is it your second?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right, because you were doing it that one time when I had to bail in the middle of the stream to go get Jamie. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so second time. So, yeah. Right. But hopefully that will not be, too confusing. Rue!
Hello! I am Toraru. I am the Dragon Bunny of House Lapin and House Librarian. I am also the Turnbot Wrangler and a previous Night Monarch and second in command to the Night Monarchs from last year, who's Bard. And yeah, moderator of Discord and the Twitch channel, so behave. No, that's the offer. It's fine.
Love it.
I think that's everything.
I think
Oh
so.
yeah, I am also a defender of the realm. But I've been taking it pretty easy with the power writing stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, totally fair. I mean, this is April, right? And April is our quietest event and also our least word count. I like that, right? I want to encourage people to, if you're doing it, do it as a practice run, basically, this time, Get the habits underneath you that are good for producing writing. Don't bust yourself. That's November, We don't need to do that right now. Right. And even then, we don't want you to do that. Right. So, yeah. But, yeah. So it's cool, right? Actually, we're doing really well for April. I can't wait to share some totals with you guys. This is really cool. Very excited about it. We'll get there, though. Daz.
I am Daz the Cat. I am an adventure fantasy writer. And I am also a game designer, which I have 2 different types of games, one of which is already on Drive-Thru RPG, the Cutthroat series, and I'm currently working on my more in-depth TTRPG, Meaty Bones. And I am also the regent of House Sauropoda, woohoo! Roar! Go Dinos! Evolve, everybody, it's good for you.
Gotcha.
And I am a totally innocent dino. I polish my halo every day. Nothing ever goes wrong around here.
That's the coffee off there, yeah?
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yeah, Eli.
Hello. Pardon my voice. I was voice to text typing for most of that last couple of days. But I am Eli. I am a Griffin. I am the Defender of the Realm. I am Regent of House Avis. I am also the Phoenix Bringer of Light. And I really like to push myself in stupid challenges.
Yes.
Stupid self challenges. But I enjoy being here, and I write mostly fantasy. A little bit of sci-fi, some space opera, but most of it's fantasy at the moment, or fan fiction. So
Awesome. Yes, the writer of many words is primarily how our regent of House Avis is known. Kind of the person to beat, really. As you can see, she just churned out 200,000 words in a week. Yeah. Not me, not yet. I won't say never.
Crazy.
Right? I won't say never, because I never thought that I would write at the level I'm writing at right now. But not for a while, perhaps.
I mean, that is why at the end of stream last week I made sure to post what my words were, and they were 0. So yeah,
they were indeed. And last but not least, Bard.
Hello everybody, I'm the Bard with Many Names. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet as the Bard with Many Names for all of my tabletop and or writing stuff. I am also a professional actor, voice actor, German screenwriter. I write dark fantasy. I write a lot of not safe for work stuff, and I'm loving it.
Smut is good. Smut is good. Okay.
We love it spicy over here. I'm the captain of the Self-Care Mafia and listen to the Oyabun. When I'm not the current Night Monarch and trying to enslave all of your souls, I am a proud member of House Iluris. Defender of the Realm. My brain is fried because I overdid it today with writing a tiny bit. What am I forgetting?
Good
Nothing.
question.
I look pretty.
Yeah.
I think you got
Yes.
An
everything.
awesome Felker, and yes, you look pretty.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
I forgot
right.
I'm also in the Self-Care Mafia.
Yes. Are we outnumbering the CC today?
No, 'cause I am here.
Well, there's
Well, I
That's
think
straightforward.
actually
Yes, where are you?
Daz
You
is
might actually
self-care.
Both of us.
Daz is mafia. So yeah, we are outnumbered by 1. Which means that,
Dang it.
we count as outnumbering you by 1 because any one of us is worth 2 of you. No, I don't
How
really.
about now, I
Oh.
don't care.
I don't mean
Oh,
that. I'm
dude.
sorry. I don't mean that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're sorry.
It just came to my brain. I'm sorry.
I technically have my husband
I
next
love
to me
you.
who is also CC.
Actually, it's probably the other way around in many ways. The self-care mafia is awesome. I am so grateful that you guys are here because I would be
How
a
about you guys too?
wreck without you. So I love you. I do.
Yeah, I tried to kill you in November, but all the other time we tried to keep you alive, if you want it or not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if we die first, we're no good to you, right? Yeah.
Whoever's gonna follow me. I heard some name of getting thrown around, but I don't know yet. Sable, did anybody
We'll
talk to
see.
you?
We'll see. We'll see. There is some talk. There is some talk going on. Yes. We will be discussing that today. All right.
Indeed.
So, I guess then, my brain is also melting. And I really need to make this article of the order of stream events that I was going to do for everybody else. Since I'm, in an unofficial challenge with Bard to try to hit all the notes of the lit games by the end of the event, that gives me something to do this week. But I do believe the next thing is Self-Care Mafia report, speaking of. Am I
Yep.
correct?
I have that loaded. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, I have the title screen, and whenever you're ready, I will load the market report. You ready?
Let's do it. Don't forget your hat.
All right. Oh, yes, hat. Thank you. Fedora. Save. Yes. Let's make sure it shows up right.
There it is.
Yes. Oh, and we're covering it a little bit.
I moved it.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
Alrighty. So, for the Self-Care Mafia report, this is the last black market of the event. It is open. So that means that we not only have the self-care badges that you can earn, which are 2 of them, you can earn a really cute tiny task badge. So, and I went and got my tiny task. I did not get all 25. I seriously wanted it, but there's a bird and a sheep with a mafia hat, and the 25 one. Okay, so the bird is you do 1. The 10 is the sheep with the mafia hat, and the 25 was the bunny with the mafia hat, and they're just so cute.
Shy.
So make sure.
Shy. There are still a few days left to the event. There's 4 of them.
Yes.
So you can still
But
get
I
your
have
tiny
the
task.
market open through there. Yes, but seriously, I'm not. I need to slow down, and I'm not
Fair.
going to do any more challenges.
Good for
This
you.
is self-care. We're
Say
not doing all
no
the
to
self-care
a
things.
challenge or
Yes.
commitment. Good. Yes.
I
Good
used
idea.
that square on my bingo sheet. Thank you.
Excellent.
But anyway, so those are the badges out. Make sure to get them. And it says closes Tuesday evening. I think I changed it to Wednesday. I will verify. It will close 8 p.m. the evening of the last day of the event. So I will check that. Making a note here, just a second.
I filled out my self-care bingo form for the week, and then I got to the tiny task form at the end of it, and I went, oh, no, I can't finish this because I'm not done those yet. I'm taking my offline day on Sunday, and Jamie and I are going out of town, right? And I'm going to do the last few on Sunday. So that's my plan. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, at the previous market, 11 people collected badges, which was awesome. Good job, everybody. And I obviously can't math. It must have been either 10 had bingos or one had. I can't math. I will go and check. Just a minute. I can look this up. Oh, I have it in
Tater Tot,
responses.
100%. I feel exactly that way. Tater Tot says, holy moly, where did April go? There's only 4 days left in April. Right?
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, 11 people collected badges, and let's see, that would be up to the 13th. So, those 2. Okay, I should have changed the 2. 2 had 1 bingo, 9 had 2 bingos. We can math. Yeah. So, anyway, make sure to get your last ones of the event. Again, that I will double check that it closes. If it closes early, it will notify me and I'll just reopen it, okay? Because I want you guys to get your badges. If you missed any, please let me know. I will get them to you, okay? So,
Awesome.
there we go. I'm done.
Hooray!
And I need a minute or so to scoot stuff around for you here. Just a second.
Including we could all talk. How does everybody feel about their self-care? Do you feel like you've done enough? Do you need to do more?
I mean, still good. So,
Considering the craziness, I think I have done amazingly well, actually. I am really proud of myself. I have listened.
Same.
Yeah. And I have done the
Still,
things,
as
and I
soon
have
as the stream is
stepped
over,
back and relaxed, and yeah.
Okay.
As soon as the stream is over,
I'm
all done
ready
with
for
my
you,
bed.
Sable.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Uh,
So I guess that means that it's time to move on to the Chaos Cartel reports. Beginning with the Flames of Encouragement,
Yes.
which I actually got in as I was like readjusting
I
before the stream.
noticed.
I was so proud.
I will refresh just in case anybody else has put something in since I loaded it up. Okay. So today we have from James Woodwright to Shy Red Fox.
Oh.
Thank you for coming out of alert just so you can hug me back.
Oh.
That's the captain of the Owlsweather. From Sable Aradia to Tara Bell. For encourage me in the chat, thank you. From Sable to Sunny. For taking care of me as always, thanks little sis. From Sable to the Voiders. For giving me something to look forward to. From Sable to Shy Red Fox and Foxwriter. Also for giving me something to look forward to. Maybe. Sable to myself and Flub. For making sure I do all the self-care things and watching over me. My pleasure, sweetie. From JC Boom to Lady Winter. For making it through a tough week while meeting goals, kicking butt and doing it all with grace. She inspires me. From Sable to Dazzlecat. For 2 things. First, her level head, and second, for a hell of a lot of fun and motivation in our little rivalry and the bodyguard boot camp. I have really enjoyed hanging out with you this tourney.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
From myself to Daz, Shy, and Sable for just being there and listening.
Hugs.
From myself to Teacher for heeding the call and joining the CC.
Yes.
And myself to Flubs for heeding the call to the CC and just being amazing.
Awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you for doing all the things that you guys do to encourage others. And thank you, those of you who took the time to write in and tell us about it so that we can celebrate that. It's really important. There are two big things that keep this thing floating, right? And it's not the houses and it's not the system. It's not even the Night Monarch, although the Night Monarch is very important and nothing works without that either, right? But the thing that keeps us all afloat is the Self-Care Mafia and encouragement. That's what keeps us going, right? Because we cannot burn ourselves out. And we need to know that what we're doing is, that it matters and that people care, right? So thank you, both of you, for doing all the things that you do. Also in Chaos Cartel news, I should have made a graphic for this, but did not have the time because it was all very quick. But I am announcing a promotion. Due to the reshuffling, I have been a little shorthanded. Atoraru has stepped up to be my 2IC. Only you didn't hear from me. So.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's all recorded, Sable. It's all recorded. You don't have to worry about it.
Thank you for offering to step up and help. And also thank you to Chicha and Flub for the same. I think that they saw that I was scrambling. And by the way, I also owe a great thank you to Bard. We don't have an equivalent of the Goodfellas Award. I need to come up with it. Whatever it is, Bard just got it, right? Because Bard went, hey, where'd the daily inspiration stuff go? We need to do that. And did all of it, basically. So bless you.
That's awesome.
Bard. Thank you so much
you.
for that.
Yeah.
I missed it too, and it just got lost to the shuffle. I'm so grateful that you caught
We
onto
also
it.
missed Orioles.
Yeah, Oriel helped with that too. Oriel
Yeah.
also jumped in on the daily inspiration.
Thank
so
you, Oriel.
thank you.
No, but
Yeah.
literally.
Thank you, Quill.
Oh, we haven't posted it yet. Okay, well,
I have no idea of your time zone, Sable. You are somewhere for me.
fair. That's fair. And since I sleep at weird irregular hours, who can be, who could guess, right? So, you say you're going to bed. Do you want me to do it as soon as we're done the stream? I could do that. We both agreed that one of us would do it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Note to remind myself.
I wrote it down for you, Sable.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Shy, we would die without you.
We would. While we're on that subject, yes, in terms of encouragement, another equivalent of the Goodfellas Award to Shy. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely.
Because Shy went, oh, geez, this, Moon was the doer of all the things. And while I totally respect her decision to not, she is burnt out, she needs a break, right? And that's totally cool. I'm glad she's doing it for her sake, right? But that meant that a lot of reshuffling had to take place, right? And that's a lot of what's been going on behind the scenes, right? Shy stepped up to a lot of it. The big thing that she stepped up with is that she will now be basically organizing and managing the website, right? And that's huge because I'm always behind on it. And even when I'm not behind on it, my system of organization makes no sense to anybody else. The reason why Moon started doing it was because she despaired of finding anything the way I was doing it, right? And said, I will fix this for you. So bless her for that, and bless you for that. Thank you.
I am excited. I love organizing stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously excited.
And I fucking
I-
hate it,
I'm
so
looking
bless
forward-
you.
I'm looking forward to the reshuffle of the servers.
At this point, also maybe a friendly but very loud reminder at the librarians.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have to do this alone.
I know.
Yeah, we have.
Yes,
we have
librarians
Some are
unite
helping.
and let's get this silking
Unite?
done.
You want to form a union? We can't afford this.
I do want to put
Unions!
out a call. I do want to put out a call.
Yes.
There are 2 houses without librarians, Chiroptera
Yes.
and Sauropoda. If people would be willing to help us with your house's lore, I will help you. And I've been writing up tutorials of what all we need in a
Yes.
thing. So
She's amazing.
we're getting there. We are getting more organized to be able to help out our librarians. So it's not just going, blah, 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 I'll update my article. You know, it's we want to be able to help you guys. So we're getting there.
Can you be a
Yes,
librarian
you
and a
can,
bodyguard? 100%.
Yes, I was.
Happy is both too.
Yeah, 100% would be awesome. If you're up to it, Lee, you know. Yeah. This does require you to handle World Anvil. So if you don't have an account, you need to get one. Right? It's necessary.
Free.
Yeah, it's free. Right? And you'll get many of the features that are available to higher level tiers on the Game of Tomes site, because you will be under the memberships of people who have higher level tiers, like Shy and myself. Right? So you would you'll get to do things you wouldn't otherwise get to do in your own World Anvil account. And but we have to have you there, right? Because half the battle is putting the information on the site in the templates or articles in a way that makes sense, right? So we need you. We need you to do that. So hopefully, yeah. Game of Tomes is an inner sanctum level world, as Moon points out. The co-owners are all inner sanctum. So
Rest well, Tater Tot. Please don't hurt yourself.
yes, but thank you for being here. It is so good to see you. I'm glad you came in, right? I'm glad you came in the event, even though, you know, I know that you've been overwhelmed and busy, and I'm so glad to see you. Sweet. All right.
Can I read a little bit from the house librarian page?
Yeah, please do. Actually, I'd really like to get people as excited about this as I am. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to read basically what they're in charge of, and then the fun part. So the house librarian handles all aspects of lore related to their house in Game of Tomes for the Game of Tomes site. Game of Tomes is has a higher ranked librarian type called the Great Librarians, basically me and Sable and anybody doing the crazy organization stuff behind the scenes, which oversees and assists the house librarians. House librarian is in charge of the Great House's library. They are responsible for the maintenance, cataloging, restoration, care, and protection of a house's libraries. This is the lore side. Be they literature libraries, university textbooks, collections of paperwork, paperback novels, this is obviously a position of great prestige and trust within the literatic great houses, in which knowledge is literally power. Each house has its own way of appointing its librarians, but no matter how this is done, this is a position only given to a person thought to be worthy of great responsibility. The house librarian considered something akin to a spiritual leader for the house, is also called upon to lead major house events like coronations and marriages. And this is the fun part that I got to share. Did you know that our great coding mage Satrium is personified as a duck? It's part of House Sauropoda's lore. What's Avis Holiday? It's a holiday joint celebrated by House Avis and House Lapin. Have you heard that House Melees has a group of baby badger scouts that are vital to the house's war efforts, and that they can be bribed with donuts? This is just a taste of what you get to help bring into the wonderful, wacky, and wild world of Game of Tomes. So, there you go.
Yeah. It's fun. And you get to work with us on the lore, which is fun. Yeah. I think it's fun. Some of the best parts I like about this world is the crazy ass world building. It is so fun.
And for house librarians who really can't get a hang of the way that World Anvil works, I'm lucky that I have a Sable, so I just put it in a Word document and go, Sable, here, more.
Yeah, I can help her because I'm there anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, but
it's preferred not to do that.
Yes.
But
I know it's preferred not to, but I am slowly learning how World Anvil actually works.
Yeah, she's working on it. And that's okay. We'll be glad to help you through the process as you work on it, if you're willing to work on it. So Okay. Now let's see. We've done that. So other
Lit games.
lit games. That's right, the lit
Yes.
games.
Okay, I'll put the thing up.
Mhm.
I have the intro.
I love that logo so much. Moon made
That is
that
cool.
too.
Really.
All right,
And Lee,
we
don't,
ready for
don't be
the?
afraid to hit me up if you need to.
Okay, I'm gonna post the first one here. It should show up any second.
Oh,
Whee!
she's
Okay, so welcome everybody to another eventful week at the Literamantic Games in April 2025. We have seen a lot more points than we have seen last week, and I'm gonna say I'm so proud of each and every one of you. We have, at the total points in the whole team, at a new number one spot, taking over from Malaska, we have Lyris. The pandas are showing their class, but Malaska is still behind them, and the tentacles are still there. We are not out of reach yet. So Reporter also staying strong, stomping their way out and stomping ahead. Lappin, hunting. I mean, the bunnies are not far ahead this time right now. I don't know what's happening, but I believe that some of the bunnies, and I'm not gonna say any names, Sable, might be waiting until last week to put everything in, as I usually. Just behind the bunnies, we see Melees and the Badgers, Avies, and the only house that didn't send in anybody yet are the Bats.
Yeah, they'll do what they can though. And these are the raw points. These are the raw points,
These are
not
the raw
averaged
points.
out.
These are not how we're standing right now.
Moon, the question is, do
Okay.
you want to reveal the MVPs, or is that something you would like to save until the last stream? Because it's cool to know who is doing the most in the lit games, if that's something that people want to know. I'm curious, because I know it ain't me, you know.
So
Also, how do you get a half a total point?
RP maybe.
I'm not sure. Moon would have to explain that.
Probably RPing or script
Yeah.
pages.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Ja, oh ja, Moon.
Okay, here's the number of members.
Aha. The plus
Aha.
ones are people who have only submitted filks, I believe.
And as we all know, the filks aren't counted till the last week. So we have 3 pandas jumping around in the bamboo, followed by 3 wonderful badgers on the ground digging along. 2 birds are in flight and hunting for points. Molluscan, we also have 2 plus 1 who sent in a filk. We might see next stream when we're talking filks. Sauropoda, 2 dinos just stomping, slow and steady, going strong. Lappin, also 1 bunny plus a bunny who sent in a filk. And as we said before, no bets yet.
So, for the final scores,
It's pretty good participation, by the way. That's 15 people who have done something in the Litromantic games.
That's a lot for April.
That is a lot for April. It's also, I think, something like 20% of our total membership. So good job, guys.
That's
At least
pretty
total
good for
event
April.
participations. That's great.
So here we see the score results for this week, week 4. Remember, party people, you still have 4 days left, and anything can still change. Yeah? And if you're just feeling like, oh, maybe I'm gonna do a 1 or 2 prompt, do as much as you want to. Be happy. These games are here to be fun. That being said, Lyris pulled ahead of Malaska, and as a proud member of Lyris, I'm a bit happy about it, even though you are extremely close behind us. I mean, not as close behind as the bunnies are to you. I mean, but if you ask me, anything can still change. This is nothing.
I mean, since neither Sable nor I submitted this week, I'd say that in 4 days it's going to change a lot.
Probably.
Behind Leppin, we've got Sauropoda. with a tiny bit of distance, but Milas is not too far away, so I mean, Danos maybe send some raptors out,
Mhm.
but I can't wait to see what gonna happen. Behind Milas we have Avis, and behind Avis, well, maybe the bats are taking a break right now, which would be understandable. April is harsh from time to time.
I mean, they're coming into the winter months. They might be just hibernating.
Yeah, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
They're doing their winter prep.
Yes.
Got to
So
gather
they're
all the
not
firewood and the
doing-
food.
They're not doing the games, they're not doing the sports, they're simply just munching down on tasty stuff. Tara, hey, Tara, do you need someone? I mean, I like munching. So
Awesome,
we
guys.
have a total median? Is that the word I'm looking for? Probably, maybe. English is my native language, and I'm step dancing here and trying to look pretty. Of 45.31 points, which is pretty good for week 4.
Yes.
But still, we have a few more days. Get into those prompts. Upload your articles, or you don't even have to upload it. It's enough if you just write them. Get in your filks. I'm so excited for May 10th.
Yay! Thank you, Bard. That was awesome.
Yes. Very good sports announcer.
Fantastic.
And Bad, you don't have to try to look pretty. You are pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, and I'm so humble about it.
Love
The
it.
Faye thing. The Faye thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the Literamentic games yet, so I was more focused on Challenge Week.
I too was focusing on Challenge Week, which is a damn good thing, or I wouldn't have made the goal, right? So, but yeah, I got a few days left, and lit games are all lit, because I've made my monthly goal already. I do not care about word count at this point, at all. So,
Yeah.
all right, so Moon tells us, MVT, or VP, top contender for first place is Cutesy Cat from Mollusca. Nice! I don't think Cutesy Cat's ever done it before. That's amazing.
That is cool.
I believe second is Shy from Millie's. Awesome. And third is Bard from Iluris. Only revealing because there are 5 days left to submit and try to encourage you all. Bless you. That's perfect. Way to go, guys. Good for you.
Well done, guys.
Guess I better get my acting gear because Bard challenged me to hit as many of the lit games events
don't worry,
as I could.
Sable. I haven't put in, I believe, 3 or 4 yet.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, huh? Yeah.
Come on, catch me, rabbit.
I love it. That's great. I'm
Dumb
looking
goblins
forward to
here.
attempting to. This is going to be good. Yeah. They're definitely all catchable numbers. Yeah, that's, yep, it's true. Right? Once everything's totaled up, if you do, even half the events, you'll end up with a bunch of, really high scores here, right? So it's all about participation, guys. You did not, Fox. Still doing all the extras. All right, speaking of other events, we're going to briefly say Challenge Week is over. It ended right before the beginning of this stream. If you were hanging about waiting for the stream to begin, then you saw a bunch of us writing like mad, trying to get our goals in before the end. Who did it?
I did.
Yay! And I know Bard did
I
it.
got my
Yay! And you did your goal.
I
Yay!
got my goal.
I got my goal.
Got my goal.
Yay!
I did 22k of drafting today.
I barely made
Almost
mine
double
by
my goal.
235 words, I believe it was.
Woo.
Fox says the way that she rushed her mother, she was very offended.
Moon said I had to submit for Sparkles because he was writing to the wire and was almost late for work. Twitch is twitchy. That's absolutely fine. That's one of the reasons why we have the rule. If you cannot submit, right, get a hold of your house leader and they can submit for you. That's, we're allowing that. Can we repin the reporting form? That is a good idea.
I'm just
Eli
gonna
had
pin it
that.
in the.
Oh.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Already pinned.
Oh, you.
Awesome. Thank you, Eli.
I just love
I
those
clicked the
logos so
button.
much.
Beat me to it, you pesky griffin.
I had it still in my copy paste, so it was just
Sweet.
paste and pin.
We're having moderator competitions now. Love it.
They
Three,
can't
two,
type
one,
right
fight!
while on stream. They got to compete some other way.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, you know what they say, right? Like, again, that whole PUNK acronym for those of us with ADHD, right? Passion, urgency, novelty, and challenge, right? So, yeah. Or competition.
Disrespect from the
And
child.
for some people, that challenge is competition. Yep.
Competition is
Also,
one
I
of the
love-
many forms that challenge takes. And thank you to Bart for renaming it challenge for me, because yeah, competition isn't always all of it, but it's definitely part of it.
I mean, I
I
was
love
there
how-
this morning in chat begging people to tell me I couldn't do it, so my brain gave me the sweet dopamine.
It works, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's a thing. You know what? Thank you to Bart and to Daz and to Eli, who have all given me different like competitions this time, right? To play with. Well, you know, the lit games thing and the, you know, writing goals thing and, you know, like, yeah, right? Because it's making me work. And I intended to take a nap, you know? I was like, I'm just going to do the event. I'm not going to care. I'm going to make myself a fairly simple word count. And I'm not going to, you know, not to go to sleep, but like a you know, no, because they're urging me on. And I love it, by the way. I got my mojo back, guys. I got my mojo back. I haven't drafted like this since I had the crash, right? The drafting is going really well. I'm so proud of it. I think it's really good. I'm having fun with it. I know what I'm doing. I'm not struggling at all. It's fantastic. Thank
That's
you.
so awesome. So
Note
awesome.
to self: do not knock Sable off the dock into the water because that turned her into Turbo Rider.
Well, I mean, I did challenge her to see if she could keep up with me.
I'm not
but I was
far
starting
off.
at 0. No,
I'm
I know,
not
but I
far
started
off.
at 0.
Yep.
I had to catch her first.
Hey, that's a
Take
good
her
goal.
into the water, and she turns into a turbo rider. If we just like keep hold of her front paws, can she just like power the boat?
Probably. Those legs do pretty well with that.
That little tail would be going.
I'll be in a boat ahead and go, Sable, I got all your golden carrots. Catch me if you can. Na 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 na. Vroom.
I'll get you. Don't you go anywhere with my carrots. How Sable got her mojo back parody? Uh-oh.
See what I have to put up with.
What? Sorry?
Nothing.
Okay.
So see what I have to put up with, you two.
Yes. Yep, the lit games are always being improved upon. Everything we do is always being, you know, recalculated, predetermined. Are we doing the right things? Are the things we are doing working as well as they used to? Do we need to do the things we were doing anymore? Yeah, we do that a lot. We do. Right? There's going to be a big overhaul in May, which I'm actually looking forward to.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Other events, the Wigno Challenge is still underway. If you are a Dust Warrior as well as a Tome Knight and you would like to participate, there are challenges to rescue for the Lapin Sanctuary as many Wignos as you can. The Wignos available, I believe, are the standard Wignos, right? And the 10th anniversary Wignos, the ones that look like a cake, right? If you do the basic quest string of the 10th anniversary Wignos that is there, you will have defeated 25 of them. If you, the last quest is repeatable, so you can do that again if you want to do more. I have taken it a second time, right? So, Yeah, they're totally not smoking the wig nose. That is kind of what they look like, isn't it?
I have currently got 50.
Pipe down. Oh, Lee.
Puns.
Dad
You're killing
jokes.
us, Lee.
Dad jokes. Okay. Yep.
I mean, is there any other explanations why Lapin acts the way it does?
I think we actually
Rabbit.
smoke the wig nose to not act as crazy as we otherwise would.
I mean-
right, and the rest of it goes
Okay.
to livers for baking. I see how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Bard. They are called Mad Hatters
March hairs.
and March Hares. So there's
Add March hires, yeah.
I don't know how much these wig nose have a turn on. Like, oh wait, that's a German reverb. I don't know how hard they bang.
That's no better.
Okay, and on to a different topic.
yeah, Bard. Let's not use German.
Oh, yes.
How strong they are when you smoke them.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
Just because I am the one with innuendos doesn't mean that everything I say is an innuendo, okay?
That's a
We don't
It
know
isn't.
when to take them or not to
What-
take
what
them as
you-
innuendos. We just
What
assume.
you mean, Bard, is you're not sure how potent they are.
Yeah.
Thank you, as I said.
Yeah. There we go.
my native
Okay.
language.
Still blue and
And it did take me a minute to work out what the fuck you were talking about.
Ooh, I wrote 22K today. My brain is on its last fucking. I don't know what I am.
There
impressed
might
by
be a
myself.
neuron left in
It's
there, but
final
you're not
brain
sure.
cell again. The
Sentence.
final brain cell again.
Fair.
I say you're out of brain cells.
must be a Filk someday.
Oh, for fuck's
Yes.
sake.
I'm sorry. After tired, there comes
So,
food.
This is what we're all here
Challenges.
for. Yeah.
Exercise challenge, say
Yeah, thank you. I would have totally forgotten to. Okay, before I get to the exercise challenge, I will just briefly say that Darth Torlin, you need not worry about the wig nose. We are not actually beating up the wig nose. We are rounding them up to put them in a sanctuary so that they will be safe. As a matter of fact, James and Flub are very specific about rescuing the wig nose. So
Yes.
it is okay.
Rescuing, not defeating.
Okay. I know, I was teasing.
Oh.
Okay, exercise challenge. There are still a few days left for the exercise challenge. We want you to get up and move. That's all. I should have done this with the Chaos Cartel section, but I didn't. So thank you for the reminder. Whatever your level of mobility is, we want you to move as much as possible to be healthy. We're not talking about you need to go to the gym, okay? Although if you go to the gym, that counts. Right? We're talking about go get some healthy exercise, get a walk,
And
reorganize things in your
and if
kitchen.
you're not and if you're not mobile, if it's really hard for you to walk or anything, there are chair exercises that you can do that count as well. All we don't want you to do is, move your body in whatever way you can.
Yeah.
Armchair exercise counts.
It's about 10, 15 minutes a day. That's all we're asking. If you do it every day, you get the titanium badge at the end of the event, right? There are also gold, silver, bronze, and copper levels of participation, depending on how many you've done. They're shiny digital badges, which I have made, and I will give them to you. And, I will probably actually do this with a proper form this time, which I did not do last time, but since this is going to be a regular thing, we probably should have an actual form. Right? But anything, like chase a slinky downstairs, right?
You got to move it.
That's fun. If you haven't done that in a while, go do it. Go do it. It's good for you. You
Yes,
get,
Daz, we do. We got to move it.
Oh,
You
you're
got
right.
to move it.
You're right. Okay, so how many filks am I doing now? I'm doing that, and then I'm doing something about, what was it? Sable got her mojo back? Okay. All right, gotcha.
We're talking films. Ailurus. We still need a few more films for the 30 Ailurus challenge. There needed to be a fig around there in that sentence. We can still do it.
Right? As Chicha points out, it will help in loosening up and strengthening up the wrist for when you sit down to write. Exactly. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, awesome. Okay, have I forgotten any of them? Penwall Challenge. Still not done.
Penwall.
Result stream. Okay, sorry. I am making progress, but it has been slow because things have been chaos. Welcome to Game of Tomes. But I promise you, there will be the results will be announced in the results stream, the final one.
Mm-hmm.
Handstands, that will do it too. Happy says, this is my last night with my mom, so I'm going to be doing nothing but filking for the rest of the month. Awesome. Hail Hydrate.
Yes. We've also had a
Thank you,
stretch
Eli.
and med check and do a do a self-care task as well. Thank you, Darth.
Thank you.
I did my stretch already.
I did too.
I'm going to call my self-care task making notes of things so I don't forget them.
Totally fair.
Okay.
That is good self-care.
Okay. If we've covered all the challenges and the various events going on, I have...
We missed one.
Oh, the Bodyguard Boot Camp! Of
Bodyguard
course, my
Boot Camp.
favorite, okay, yeah, have at it, Daz.
Gotta
Can't
have
wait.
that.
Boot camp, yes.
Bodyguard Boot Camp! I love
Alrighty.
camp.
Up.
It's a bodyguard boot camp.
Oh, no. If you don't write that one now, I will.
Well, we gotta save the final countdown though for the final brain solo.
Final
Yeah.
countdown for this event.
Right?
It's for the
Yeah.
brain cell.
It's the
I will
final
come
brain
up-
cell. Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
Sable, if
I'm
you
gonna have
do
to
the
find another
exercise,
tune then.
Sable, I'll make a deal with you. If you do the exercise anthem, I will
You've
do
got
a
to move
bodyguard
it,
boot
move
camp
it.
anthem.
Okay. It's a
Yeah.
deal. Challenge
I'll
accepted.
write it. I mean, I don't sing, but I can at least write one.
Fair.
I do
I'll
feel
sing it if
okay.
you if you make it. No problem.
Okay. That'll be our in between event challenge to each other.
Deal.
Yeah.
Has to be ready for July 1st.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have it written for before that. Because you have to
Okay.
have time to record
Yeah,
it.
well, it has to be recorded, done. We got to have the lyrics, video, July 1st.
And the captions, yeah.
And the
okay, got
captions.
it.
Okay.
All right. Bodyguard Boot Camp! We have had 13 participants thus far.
Another good turnout.
It was awesome. It's been awesome. It's been hilarious in there. I will say this last Thursday, just Thursday past, we had a massive group in there. Total chaos fun. Punishments everywhere. It was glorious.
It was glorious. It was.
I will make a further note. We'll not be doing a bodyguard boot camp. Well, we can do it on Thursday, but I was thinking we'll also kind of do a little bit of that during the Wednesday panic attack stream.
Daz and I are
Help
planning
people?
to team up for a panic stream on Wednesday, and I think we haven't decided, so I think I'm going to make an executive decision, and we're going to do it here. We're going to do it on this channel. It will start at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right? So that Daz is writing 3 hours up to her midnight. Fair, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yep.
No, I don't know what time that is UK time. My brain not work.
Let me math. I'm at.
That's after 9
It's like
PM
2
is
a.m.
after
your
the cutoff
time.
for UK.
Yeah, that would be after
Oh, it's
my
after-
time. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I'll probably do a mad sprint stream at some point anyway.
And we'll make sure to announce it so that those of you who are in Europe have someone to join for a panic stream as well. Absolutely.
That doesn't mean we can't earlier in the day hijack Sable's stream.
That doesn't
on a
mean you
Wednesday.
can't at all. Nope. That would be
we can, like,
fine.
do part one. We can do part one on your stream if you want, and part two for the big 9 to midnight one.
Wait a minute. That
on
is
the God stream.
Wednesday, right? Just a second. I have to check my calendar because I may be taking Aaron to a medical appointment. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, good to find out now.
Muslims, everybody, we plan beforehand and we don't plan on live.
Yeah.
We are professionals. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, sure. That's what we are. Yeah.
It's called
Oh, shit. Sorry,
called
I have a really bad
jumping out of
cough today.
airplanes. Jumping out of the airplane with our plans. Woohoo! I got it.
Yeah,
I think I grabbed my parachute.
Oh no,
Or
I'm
my
good.
parachute.
I should be good to go. Aaron's appointment is at 10 a.m. So I should theoretically be back by noon. It might be a little bit late if we end up delayed. He has to go talk to the orthopedic surgeon, but it shouldn't take more than an hour. So, okay, Wednesday,
No worries.
if I will plan to take over my stream. Perfect.
Fair enough. Awesome.
Ready. I suppose I should get back to the bodyguard
Yes,
boot camp
yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Boot camp,
So,
boot camp, boot camp. Because chaos.
the week 5 prompts have been added all the way to the final, and if you complete it, you can get your little badge, which is at the end of the document, and you can use it for anybody who's participated in a boot camp. You can automatically use that badge, whether you've completed it or not, but it's there.
Yay.
Mhm.
And also, those who got the rank thus far, who have the rank of Page, is Quill, and that is the week 1 rank. And those who were punished for day 1, Quill, Desnacat, and Don Talon did not qualify and had to run through a gauntlet of their peers, all swinging wooden shields at them with only a shield for protection. Wooden swords. I can read. Really, I can. I mean, the paper says swords and I said shields twice. Good job.
We're professionals.
Flubbing your lines is a hazardous occupation. Okay. All right. Day 2, Sir Trashy, Happy, Don Talon, Sable Aradia, and Lee did not qualify and had to hit the military gym.
Getting buff
Day
again.
3, Yep. Making muscles. That's how she's staying ahead of me. She keeps going to the gym. Damn it. Day 3, Sir Trashy, Lee, and Atoru failed to qualify and had to sweep and mop all the main corridors of the Warren.
Good luck.
As the rest of us, as dinos come tromping in mud and all that stuff from the swamp, yeah.
It's a huge cavernous
That
space.
swamp water gets everywhere.
Day 4, Desnacat and Sir Trashy. I think Sir Trashy tripped me on this. Anyway, we did not qualify and had to clean all 30 of the barrel-sized grills at the Watching Dogs encampment. That's our comfort camp for us bodyguards, by the way. And where we get all our instructions and all the good stuff. On day 5, Lee did not qualify and had to roll a giant pumpkin up Turtle Mountain.
Good
Which
luck.
is a place in the Lapin Protectorate.
Turtle Mountain, those scenes that you guys have seen me, like, at the top of, having, like, fights in actual video, that's Turtle Mountain, right? Some of it is sheer rock cliff face, yes. Good luck.
Yikes. Week 2, those who made the week 2 rank of Corporal are Happy Happy Sad, Pride, Lee, Bard of Many Names, and Wordy Girl. Day 6, punishments. Officer Beth, Sir Trashy, Lee, and Wordy Girl did not qualify and had to fetch enough bamboo to fill the storage chamber for the pandas.
War rations.
Everybody succeeded at day 7. I think the idea of having to scrub out all the porta potties was so traumatic that
Yeah.
everybody succeeded on that one.
I did that last time. Dino shit is nothing to be, it is like, yeah, you don't want to smell that. Just let's not go there, okay? Never again. Never again.
Day 8, Sir Trashy did not qualify and had to care for the aggressive jackalopes. He's gonna need a new paint job. Day 9, Sir Trashy did not qualify and had to clean the beaches of Lakeweed and goose poop.
Lots of goose poop.
On day 10, Happy and Sable did not qualify and had to find Blandon the party turtle, feed
Again.
him, and return him to the dino cone.
Again, this is the second time I've had to do this.
I don't know what it is with you and Blandon. What do you do? What do you get up to?
I don't know either. What I did this time was filled a canoe full of liquor. I figured that would he'd come to me. It worked.
She's done it so often she has a plan.
Right?
Those who earned the week 3 rank of Lancer are Duo Fan Chan. And on day 11, only I, Dazzling Cat, did not qualify and had to wash and match all the socks of the Watching Dogs company.
Since I did that last time, I stood around and laughed at Daz while she was doing it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Day 12.
Asked her how she enjoyed Stretch's socks. Yeah, anyway.
Toxic. Anyway. Day 12. Sable Aradia did not qualify and had to peel all the root veggies for the Abyssalia feast.
Blisters, and Daz stood around and laughed at me. Yes.
Of course I did.
Of course.
It's only fair after the dirty socks.
Damn it, I hate KP.
Day 13, Author Beth, Dazzling Cat, and Sir Trashy. I do believe Sir Trashy, we were going together as a Dino Squad, and well, you know. Anyway, we did not qualify and had to haul manure to the El Herrera Gardens.
It's a big garden. We garden organically there.
Yeah, it was bad. It's debatable whether that was as bad as the socks, though, because those socks were really
No,
bad.
the socks were probably worse. Yeah, fair.
And a miracle happened. Day 14, everybody succeeded because having to create and fill out a spreadsheet to keep track of all the origami ammo that was used during the event, well, nobody wanted to do the spreadsheets. Must have been traumatizing, so everybody passed that one.
Yep.
Day 15, Author Beth did not qualify and had to wax all the paddle boards. Go, Beth, go. Wax on, wax off. I'm sure you can do that karate move really good now. And those who earned the week 4 rank of Gendarme are Author Beth, Dazzling Cat, Sir Trashy, and Sable Aradia. On day 16, Author Beth and Sir Trashy did not qualify and had to empty all the porta potties in the Watching Dogs encampment. That's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's worse than the manure we had to haul. On day 17, Sir Trashy did not qualify and had to debrief all the bodyguards on duty and then handwrite the final daily bodyguard report in triplicate. Amazing how he's the only one who failed that one. On day 18, Author Beth did not qualify and had to round up the alligator snapping turtles and return them to their pens for the night.
I was glad to have missed out on that one. I did that last time. That sucked.
Yeah, they do probably they're bigger than a bunny and probably saw you as a morsel instead of being a...
Yes, they thought I was dinner. It was very harrowing. I eventually had to corral them with a force field. It was not a good scene. Anyway, yes.
Day 19, Duo Fan Chan and Author Beth did not qualify and had to run 10 laps around the Watching Dogs encampment backwards. And on day 20, Sable Aradia did not qualify and had to hit the military gym again.
Getting buff!
And that is all I have for the Bodyguard Boot Camp report.
Good job.
Thank you, Daz. I so love this, the Bodyguard Boot Camp. I think it's so much fun.
And there it is. This is the link to the Bodyguard Boot Camp. If anybody would like to join, you can jump in and do all the prompts to get caught up and finish up. You'll be able to do your Bodyguard Boot Camps all the way to the start of the finale stream. So if you wanted to take extra time, that's okay. You can do them. The sheet is still there, ready to be filled out. Go and try to earn your badge. And a rank.
While also running backwards to keep laughing. Yeah, Fox laughing at all the people running backwards. Yeah. While also running backwards to keep laughing, Aspard. Yep.
I had to do that one last year, and trust me, having a tail when you're trying to run backwards is not a good thing.
This ought to be fun to someone who's gone to IRL boot camp. Yeah, so was Daz, right? And she's the one who wrote it, so it was good.
I've been through boot camp.
Yeah.
And a few other, the punishments that go with it, so some of them are actually real.
The snapping turtles are very bitey. Yes, they are. Checking back here because there was a lot of fun stuff that I missed. Apparently, Cheech and Rue are bantering, and that's their problem. Fun bantering. I like JC's suggestion. She suggested that you use Danger Zone from Top Gun for your filk, Daz. I think that would fit very nicely.
I'm going to actually
Yes.
write that down so I don't forget it, because that actually sounds really good. Danger Zone.
Stable
What
can
about
sing
Eye
that
of
really
the
well, too.
Tiger? That's also one of those robot songs.
Highway to
Yeah, but that's more music than words.
danger
Eye of the
zone.
Tiger is
Dun,
the...
dun. Okay, sorry.
Plus it's longer. I think I'll do Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Because Eye of the Tiger is a lot of repeat. It's a short stanza. I could.
It's an 80s
now I gotta-
song.
Yep.
Now you gotta
Of
make me
course I know it.
decide.
It's an 80s song.
The one thing I found about filks that have repeating phrases
Uh-huh.
is you don't have to follow their repetition.
Mhm.
It
I
just
think
gives you
so.
it just gives you that many stanzas of something you could write into. So if you have 8 stanzas of the same thing, you have 8 potential things to fill in with whatever you want.
I
So-
have done that,
Yeah.
deliberately changed repetitive choruses and bridges.
So
Yeah.
consider that too. Just because a song is repetitive doesn't mean you can't fill it with a really long filk.
Mhm.
Des says, I'm
Also,
sure being the
apologies.
late recruit won't reflect on my time at boot camp at all.
If you look in the document where the prompts are, at the very beginning, there's this little green highlighted spot. You click that, and that actually pulls up the reporting document you need. So it's all together, kept together. So you never have to worry about losing it because it's right there in your prompt page. It'll stay with you. And it's a perpetual document. And I will be putting all the results in the last section for the for forever recordings. All your punishments will be recorded
Yeah.
for posterity.
She keeps it for forever,
Yeah.
yes.
And also, being a late recruit, it's fine. I am literally on day 3 at the minute.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you, Daz. Now then, I have a couple of videos to show you. Right? One is one that did not get shown last week that should have been. I posted it in an announcement in the Discord channel because I wanted to make sure it was not missed. I reminded myself like 7 times to do it too. But did I? No, because things got crazy. But it was geared for Challenge Week and it was from Tara. So I will be sharing it with you all now.
Hello, I am Queen Tara of Corruptora. Sorry I can't be in most of the result streams this month in person. Still, I offer my congratulations to all the bats and our supporting birds that have put out any words this month. Well done, keep going, you guys got this. I also hear that a number of Tome Knights are preparing for the 50k challenge this week. So here are some potions for your swiftest words. Our Wordly Swift potion, which helps relieve hand cramps and dryness, giving a little added boost to your fingers, and thus wording speed. Our Relaxation Station sent to help clear your minds of all worries, and just get on with writing. Or editing, of course. Our Colourful Calamity! Let loose a blob of this and it'll run around your works with pop-up text with childlike requests such as why and what if the dragon had a sword and... It'll anchor you so much into writing 10-page backstories for even the tree on page 3. Our Steadfast Coach gives you a +1 to endurance and a +2 if used with any of our other potions here today. Reach out and explore the cavern on Discord for a low price of just saying yes. Don't forget that RP counts as words, so come say hello. That's Explore the Cavern in the GOT Discord.
Oh, wow.
Yes, apparently we had a malfunction. Anyway, Tara's wonderful, isn't she? I think it's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Wordly Swift, very helpful. Also,
Creative Tater Tot.
oh.
Just go into the cavern and ask for one.
Yeah,
Yes.
they explore the cavern on the Discord.
Yeah, explore
They
the
will
cavern
give you-
under the Corruptora channel section, under the house channel section, and yeah, come hang out, do some role play. I haven't had a chance to do hardly any role play this month in text, and I'm disappointed in this. So expect me to be showing up to do that a lot in the last few days because, hey, I got lit game stuff to do. So, you know. All right. And the last video that I have to show you, I've been holding on to this. It's a secret, or was until now, and I'm kind of excited about it. So let's see what we shall see.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
To save yokai from deprivation.
To revive a world from devastation.
To announce the truth of pen and ink.
It'll be in reach before you blink.
Shy.
Fox.
The yokai announce our intention.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
It just so happens that Shy and Fox, we're going to be running for Night Monarch this July.
I love Bart's face. Yeah!
Yes! Yes, please!
Right?
Awesome.
Like, as a team against each other?
As a team. They are running as a
Oh my
team.
god.
Oh, filth.
I can start with
We're
the
the ones
undead,
that
right?
started the mafia, right? So you know this is going to be crazy. So we have been having an absolute blast, and for us to wait through this, we've been typing back and forth going, oh my god, when is it going to happen? It's got to happen now. It's got to happen now.
And bubbling at me too, which is awesome.
Oh my god.
So I gave hints. Every time I turned in a word point for that, I went, and
Yeah.
that was my hint.
Yeah. And secrets. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And everybody should be terrified. We can't wait.
Also,
But we don't.
double
Is there anybody
self-care
running
mafia?
against us?
Sorry?
Also, like, double self-care mafia.
Yeah.
Night Monarch again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Oh, and there's more. Think about it. I'm the graphics gal, which means I'm in charge of the news, the Lit Watch news. We have all sorts.
The print media may
of
be a problem
possibilities.
this November. We're going to have to work on the video media because the print media is going to be a wash. Those of us who are in the living.
Bart used social media last year.
Assuming
so...
they win, of course, which is the thing. They are
Yes.
announcing their intention to run for the position. That is not a guarantee. They are standing for a vote. Vote will happen in July, and Night Monarch is an elected position. So, but they have put forth their nomination. It has been approved that they are, they are able to run, and as a team, they, talk to me about, okay, so I think that both of us would really like to do this, but we know that we have areas where, we're not going to be as, as good at some of the things that we know are going to be necessary, but we can balance those strengths together, right? And I went, yeah, absolutely. I don't want Night Monarchs to get burnt out, right? And they do. They get burnt out because it's a lot of work. But with a team running it, they can help each other out. And I think that's a great idea. If anybody else would like to put your name forward, you are quite welcome to do so. You are quite welcome to make a video. I will air it. Write a filk, do whatever you want to do to announce your intention, right? Give people a little hint of what your Night Monarchy will look like so that people know what they're voting for. And throw in your hat, guys. Have fun,
Definitely. We need some challengers. We don't want to just run away with this.
I would also
We
like
might,
to
but-
inform you, Shy, that the Watching Dog says even Night Monarch or not, if you ever get it, you cannot neglect your duties.
As the bartender?
That's right. You cannot. No skipped shifts for you, Night Monarch or not.
If I'm dead, it'll be a lot easier to just be there. You know?
Yeah, you don't need to sleep when you're dead, so, you know.
I took a lot of shifts as Night Monarch in the Watching Dogs actually.
I mean, you might not need to sleep, but you still need to rest because otherwise the self-care mafia will still get you, whether you're the Oya one or not.
I know. I know.
The way to get the Night Monarch is just to put to way too much caffeine into their morning tea and send the self-care mafia after them.
Yes.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Good luck, guys.
And we do have plot plans that we've been sharing with Sable.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. It's yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be good. Right. If you want to run for Night Monarch, you have plot plans too. Let me know. Right? Because.
Yeah. Give us some competition.
Yeah. We'll get to learn Fox's super secret backstory.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got to peek at it. It's really cool. So.
All right. I guess now it's time to get to results.
Yes, and that means
Yay,
maybe I should figure out what I need to post. Okay. Game results slide.
Yeah, are we starting
Title.
with the it's up to you. Are we starting with the actual results or are we doing individual writer
words?
achievements?
Yeah.
Because we do them in both orders, so
I have the house results up top.
Okay, then that's what we
and
shall
I know
do.
where that is. So I'll do. You want me to do Miner's house words or regular house words first?
We'll do. That's a good question. We always do the regular house words first, but maybe we should do the minor.
Do the
house
minor
words
ones first.
I think that makes more sense. Yeah, but before we do, first things first, guys. Right, first things first, which is to say this.
Yay.
We have, but usually not till the very last week.
Okay.
Not in April.
Awesome job,
we
guys.
tend to do a little better in July because we have more participation. April, we have made 2 million, but I think it was like right at the end. Congratulations, guys. Awesome. That is really great. Yeah, let's see these results.
Okay, I have minor houses first.
Minor houses first. All right, so House Millies has amassed 247,045 words. House Avis, which that was a bit smaller total last week, wasn't it? 195,208 by the time of cutoff. Awesome. Ooh.
And that tells you how many words I wrote between cutoff and.
Yeah.
Yes. The heck time.
Yeah, we have picked up a few Tome Nights. We are now running with 66 participants. That's awesome. We have turned in 3,451 redemptions, and there are 20 streamers who are streaming for us. So, awesome work, guys. Congratulations. Those are some amazing minor house totals for an April tourney. That is something.
Well done, guys.
All right, and overall results. House Mollusca maintains its lead at 729,887 words, but Lapin has caught up a little bit there. 713,812. Looks like it's going to be a photo finish, right? But Iloris might dark horse ups because they have amassed 357,074 words for themselves, and with their Millies allies at 247,045 words, they have a total of 604,119. Not too far off there, guys. So yeah, I guess I'm not going to be taking a nap in the last few days. Sauropoda comes in fourth with 309,429 words. That is amazing for Sauropoda in the past few years and in April Tourney. I think you guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with in November, for sure.
Definitely.
And House Chiroptera, who has, of course, had limits in terms of their individual ability to participate. They have amassed 35,041 words for themselves, and with their Avis allies supporting them at 195,208 words, they have achieved 230,249 words. Between us all, we have totaled 2,587,496 words. That is a fucking epic score for April at this stage. Good job, guys. Can we get 3?
So good about my dinos.
I think we can get 3 for sure. Maybe 4. I doubt it, but maybe. I mean,
things happen.
All the real power writers are writing full on now. It's possible.
3's possible. 4, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't take bets on it myself, but let's see what we can do. 3, 5, maybe.
And
that would be awesome.
I'm not taking it easy. I'm getting all my edits done. Because I have to have a clean state for July.
Yeah,
at which point I don't have creative writing. I have game design.
Which she might very well catch me, because my edits are done. Except for the last few things of what I'm doing with Aaron. That's it. It's drafting or nothing at this point, basically. Right? Unless I wanted to start a friend's book at this stage, which I don't. I'm saving that for July. So
you might have to choose between lit games and trying to actually win the tourney.
Yeah, right? You and me both, right?
We have 4 days remaining. Well, 3, really.
Okay. Individual writer achievements, of which there are many that make me delightedly happy. I'm so happy to see all this. Okay, writers who have achieved at least 10k words. We have Catherine Dalton, Tara Faye Bell, Moonflower, Nova Moonlight, Creative Tater Tot, The Outrageous Olive, aka Olivette, Enterprise, NXNCC 1701A, Wordy Girl, Newton, and Solomon. Congratulations, guys. Awesome. Writers who have achieved at least 25k. Atoru, Cutesy Cat, Author Beth, James Woodwright, Blade of Glory, Pride Ascending, The Kids Are Asleep, Desdemona Rose, Quill of Quality, Swift Shadow, and Mr. Teacher Writes, aka Sparkles. Congrats, guys. Writers who have achieved at least 50,000 words. L Hawk 99, aka Lee, Aaron Ree, Story Arcs and Subplots, aka Happy Happy Sad, Lady Winter, The Tiger Writes, aka Kindar, and Sunny. Congratulations, guys. Writers who have achieved at least 75,000 words. We have Shy Red Fox, Darkened Fae, JC Boom, and the Bard with Many Names. Congratulations, guys. Writers who've achieved at least 100,000 words. Sable Aradia, Eli, Dazzle Cat, and Fox Writer.
Woo! Hey. I never expected to be in this group.
Right?
Congrats!
I'll be there next week.
Yeah, you will.
And the final one.
Writers who have achieved at least 200,000 words. Angel in Darkness, Duo Chan Fan, and Element Eds, aka Tal. Yeah!
That is awesome.
So good, guys. Well done. And I will have you know that I happen to know that at least a couple of the people who are listed on the 75,000 list have actually achieved 100,000. And some of them for the first time. And a couple of them are right here. Bard, Shy, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
I'm blame Tara's potions and getting everybody up there.
Definitely the what was it? I can't remember which one it was, but it was the chaotic sounding one. That
Yeah,
kind
chaotic
of sealed
calamity
the
or whatever
video.
it was. Yeah,
Yes.
it's awesome. And Shy, welcome
totally
to the
didn't
Power
miss anything
Writers.
with that.
Thank you.
Welcome to math writing. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, welcome to math writing.
We make it fun.
I totally didn't make a crate of each potion from the cavern and put them in the coffee shop.
No, totally not.
Say what? No. So, who said that?
I didn't hear a thing. Not a word. Awesome, guys. Lee says I'm getting on that 75K list. Yes, you are. You can do it. You're not far. I know you're not far. You can do it.
You've got this.
You got
You've
this.
got this, everybody. And speaking of you got this, awesome blooming graphics from Shy.
Oh,
Was it?
thanks.
Was it? No. Was it? Oh, was it Tara that made them?
Oh, it was Tara. The stickers.
The new ones, yes.
The stickers, the new stickers. You got
They
these
are
stickers.
so fun.
They are
Yes.
fucking awesome.
Thank you,
And
Tara.
she made them for every house. That was so awesome.
I know.
Lappin'
Yeah, they're
pink
amazing.
glitter. I'm a happy camper. Also rainbow glitter. Even better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Make sure you use them. They're fun, guys. We
Yeah.
remove stickers and emotes that we don't see getting used. So if you want to keep them, right? Because we're limited, right? We keep going up to... We're barely holding on to server level 3 in the Discord. And then it drops down to 2. And then we have to get rid of a bunch of emotes. And then somebody buys it back up to 3. And then we have to put all the emotes back. So we're not doing that anymore. We're going to keep it at level 2 emotes, right? So we have to prioritize. If you don't use them, you'll lose them. That's how it's going to have to work, right? So use the ones you want to use. That way we can see.
And I actually am going to be making a page on the World Anvil to kind of, who has what emote so that we can make sure that, they have been actually divvied out as fair as we can get for what houses have emotes, but just so people know how it works and how it's divvied out, because Moon gave me a good list of how she did it and stuff, and I'm going to be carrying on
Which is
similar
an
to that.
absolutely fair division. I thought I really approved of her sense of fairness with that, right? Lappin's emotes are getting a revamp, guys. So House Lappin, you got opinions about emotes that you really like or like to keep? Let me know, because I will be reorganizing them, and this will be happening in May. So
Melee's too. Melee's too.
I think that's all, guys. Have I missed
One last
anything?
thing.
Yeah, Kate?
It already was said in the Lyris chat, but since there have been some people who said they loved Game of Thrones, but their time at here is over, Lyris is currently looking for leadership. So if you feel maybe I could think of it, get into the house chat. I know of a few people who have thoughts about it. Brain is braining. I'd say we let this tourney be tourney and absolutely crash it, but after that in May we have to talk. And since I know a lot of people go away as soon as it's May, maybe we should use the last few days to talk. Because if not, we might be without a house leader, and that would be not so cool.
Good plan, Dard.
Sable?
Yes.
I know when we did the challenge week stuff, we asked who finished, but I didn't actually hear if all the teams made it or anything. So
we don't know, and we won't know until the final results stream, so that people have time to calculate. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that's fair, because we're all wondering, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of suspense to keep you coming back for next week if you don't really care who wins the tourney.
I was just making sure that I didn't miss it because I'm, tired.
Yeah. Just because Lyris is the ones currently looking for leadership as well, it doesn't mean that you can the other houses can't have people step up and help as well. You know,
Definitely.
all the
definitely.
houses need backups as well. So
Maybe
Ideally, every
Mm-hmm.
house should have a house leader, a seneschal, an heir, a librarian, and a guard captain. And I know for a fact that at least half the houses do not currently have these things.
yes.
So
So
Without
now's the
it,
time to
other people are doing those
At all.
jobs. If you have some time, we could
People are
use your help.
doubling up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you feel like you're able to help in any of those positions, speak to your house leaders and the
Yes,
rest of
and I
your
think
house,
each
and then
house
let the
leader needs
organizers
to
know.
post. Each house leader needs to post what we need. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
just so you guys know, I know that there's kind of a rule that Night Monarchs can't be house leaders. I am a trifecta leader, so I'm one of 3, and Nat will be taking over. I've cleared this with my other 2
Yeah.
in the trifecta. So,
It's not really a rule, it's more like a general policy, right? It becomes difficult when house leaders become the Night Monarch, because what does their house do, right? But it's not an issue for Millies. You guys have that covered. If everybody had a house leader, a seneschal, and an heir, it would not be an issue for anybody, because the other 2
Yeah.
would be there to deal with the problem. That's part of why we kind of want that, right? So, yeah.
Also, a question that reached me some time ago, and I'm gonna ask it again. Can a second house leader be a Night Monarch if there is the main house leader remaining and we don't have an heir?
Okay.
The secondary
so I-
leader can always be a Night Monarch because you have the,
Mhm.
you know, if you work it out so that you know who's going to be in charge of the house when the time comes, I would say that would probably be make the most sense, because if you have an heir, you can always put the heir in charge and the leader do it, or the leader can be in charge and the heir can do it.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what happened with Lapin. Lapin's
Yeah.
heir was a co-Night Monarch
Yeah.
at that time.
Yep.
Or was it one of them? Was it? Yeah, we had that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
Millie's.
when Gallo
It was Millie's, because
Millie's, that's
Gallo
the one it was.
is House Millie's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm sorry I was confused by the question, but yeah, I mean, as long as there's somebody left to hold the fort, that's all I care about. Yeah.
Because we want to open it up to everybody to have as much fun as possible.
And being Night Monarch is a bunch of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody does have great fun with it. I don't think anybody didn't have a good time. They get burnt out, but they all have fun. Yeah.
I'm not burnt out yet.
All right. Yes. Moon says we don't close the forum for the challenge week until tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, midnight UTC. I believe that is challenge week we're talking about there, because that's, I think, what the context was. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Get enough people to fill it out. Enough time.
And watch out for your left
For each
shoes,
team.
because Death Rider might be on the prowl here and there. So watch your ankles too. Yes. When Fox is a zombie, they eat ankles. I don't know what it is. They got a fetish or something. It's very weird. But yes.
They always seem to go after the feet.
Always. No, the
And
ankles.
for some reason, yeah, and if the gene legs.
easy to access bones, I think.
It's not a fetish! Love it. When Fox is a fox, they eat the shoes. That's true. That is true. So it's kind of a switch, I guess. When Fox is a fox, they do have a thing about shoes. That's a fact. I'm just personally offended by feet. Also, it's the only place I can reach. That's true. Canonically, Fox in their fox form is like really small, like smaller than Sable and Bunny form. Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious, guys. Okay.
Right.
That's it?
I don't think there's anything else.
I think that's it.
2 hours. We didn't do too bad. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see
Praise
you on the
everybody
10th, if not
glitter
before.
and runs away.
We will also, yeah, the joke started there. No lakes. Yeah. We'll be around for Panic streams. I guess there will be a takeover of my stream on Wednesday, so come hang out if you want to have a good laugh while we all struggle to get our goals. And, Daz and I and whoever else wants to join us, and, we'll be here on Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is, I believe, 2 a.m. in the UK. That would be 1 a.m. UTC. On the
Also,
first, yeah.
Also remember, to all those new power writers who are just getting used to the math, be aware of where you are and make sure you are weighing your words.
Definitely.
And if you're close to the second level, be sure to make sure you're weighing your words at the right level.
And corrections are common, so don't feel
Yeah.
at all bad if you screw up and have to fix it. God knows I do.
And if you need help with the math, ping me. I will help you fix math for your weighted words.
But was there not am I remembering wrong that there was a spreadsheet that automatically worked it out for you?
I think it's pinned in the challenge channel.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Tara created one, and I know somebody else created one too. I don't remember.
I
who.
did one and Eli did one.
And okay, so there's like 3 of them.
I did a
did
Notion
not do
thing.
one.
That's how I'm
You did not
keeping
one?
track
Oh,
of
that's
it.
the third one. I knew there were 3.
Okay, so a Notion one from Shy. Eli apparently, or did
No.
you? No.
Tara.
Okay. Tara did one.
I fixed Tara's.
That was
I
what it
fixed
was.
something in Tara's.
That's it. Okay.
JC has a formula in her tracker for it. That's
Oh,
might be
Happy
different.
made one too.
Oh, Happy made one
Okay,
too.
so
Okay.
so there are several,
Okay, awesome.
but they should be pinned in the challenge chat. So
cool. I knew there was one for people who
Yep.
struggle with maths,
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, I think mine was in writers, but still, yeah. It
Yeah.
is pinned. So
Okay, another thing here's another thing to put on our agenda for the website revamp. We need to have like a file folder somewhere that's accessible at a page with all this stuff that people can just download, right? So that you can go, okay, yeah, there is a spreadsheet for calculating your weighted words. Yes, and here's where all the spreadsheets are located, and you can go there and download it. We need that.
I'm
Yeah.
writing it down. That's a cool
Sweet.
idea. I love it.
yep.
All right, posture check, med check, do a self-care task, hydrate. Thank you very much,
Posture
Darth
check.
Torlin.
Yeah. Posture
Alrighty.
check. Yes,
Yeah.
it's still terrible.
Shrimp
Um,
yourself.
med check. I don't need any. Self care. I will go to sleep.
Water,
afterwards.
drink.
And I've just hydrated. So yay. Oh.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon. May the words be ever in your favor. Good luck to all of you in reaching your goals, and thanks for making this event a hell of a lot of fun.
Been awesome.
May the
Happy
words
writing,
be-
everyone.
Yes. Right, well, guys.
Bye, everybody. Stream ready to change over.
Sure.
Okay.
I just gotta get the thing and turn off that one. Just a second here. Sorry.
No worries.
I had the wrong-
Let's
Shy has
bring out
ended
your
up
words.
with 2 jobs in her lap at the moment. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. I know I've got the filth somewhere, but I keep forgetting to add it. Lady Winter's lovely filth.
God damn it, Eli.
That I
All
typed.
right.
I didn't have that one. I didn't have that one prepped.
Saved that.
You only got
Whenever
that
you're
first
ready.
because
Okay.
I it.
Ready? And 3, 2, 1.